Just lean your head back like this. Yeah, what's
Side to
up,
side.
P?
Fool, put your mic.
I am. It's fine.
Put the
I
mic
got
to
it.
your mouth so the people can
They
hear
can hear
you.
me. Come on.
Because if they can't hear
That's
you, how the
better.
fuck they gonna feel you? And if they can't feel you, that would be a shame. Because how do motherfuckers gonna remember your name? You be spitting knowledge, you be spitting some game. Remember when we was in Hawaii, we was listening to Tame? Impala. Shrooms made us holla. Cops came to the dough, but they didn't want no beef carne asada.
Oh my God, dude.
That was good, dude.
You're recording, right? What up?
What up, dude? How was your Halloween weekend?
It was good. It was good. How was yours?
It was good. First, what did the kids dress up as?
So for the first time, the twins actually dressed in like a similar costume, like a theme.
To go with each other?
I don't know what the villain is from Scream with like the long mask. But I don't know. I guess that's popular again right now. They've never even seen the movie. But Maverick got like the normal one. And then Callie got like a bejeweled one.
Oh, cute.
So they were matching each other. And then River and her best friend did a like a best BFF costume where her friend was the sun princess. And so she dressed all in gold with like a gold crown. And River was the moon princess.
Cute.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, did you see my Halloween costume on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, it wasn't even supposed to be that at first. I was supposed to be like a astronaut, like a slutty one.
Can I tell you, I saw the video. This is, I swear too. I saw like the post and I didn't even know it was you.
Okay, I got that
was really
feedback
weird.
from everybody. People were like, I was wondering, like, why isn't Eric tagging this girl?
Yeah.
Like, who is she? Like, no, it was me.
Yeah.
It was me, but it was supposed to be a separate outfit, but I had ripped. That's how you know I don't put nylons on, because I was just like crammed my foot in them and fucking ripped them. And it was like a leotard astronaut outfit. And I was like, oh, I'll just wear them without the nylons.
Yeah.
But I like have to wear these like special undies that like tuck
Yeah.
your shit, you know?
So you don't tape?
Yeah. No,
you
if you
tape it?
these you don't need to, because it's
like a pocket or
specially
something?
designed.
Got it.
But my fucking scrotum was coming out the sides.
Oh my God, dude. Like,
It's like literally because it was such a like high like,
Yeah.
and without the nylons, with
Yeah.
that extra security,
so
it was like I was spilling out.
it's like the hiding male version of camel toe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except for like it's not inverted. It's like spilling out, you know? So I had to last minute change my costume to that kitty cat leotard. I'd like that jacket, whatever. It was great. It was a hit. And I got those messages. I put them on my Instagram story when that guy was like, yo, I think my boy was like trying to hit on you at the bar. And I'm not like, I'm literally myself when I go out. So I'm like, what's up, bruh? Like, you know?
Yeah.
And so I like
Well,
told
hold on.
him.
Were you in character then?
No, I like when I was dancing for sure. I was
Yeah.
like hair swinging and stuff, but I wasn't like, hey, like I was just like, hey, what's up? Like, can I get a shot? Or like, you know, like it was just me.
But
I also feel like weird. Like I'm not like that's why people are like, oh, do you want to be a girl? I'm like, no, I don't think I could ever be a woman because I'm not a woman. I'm not woman.
it's just funny because you have so much fun with it though, and you're
Yeah.
not at all.
Yeah, I guess I probably get into character a little bit. Like my walk might
Yeah.
be a little different. A little hair
Well,
flip
like
here and there.
you're Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Well, like when we did the episode in the white chicks outfit, Mom kept saying like, "Stop playing with your fucking hair," and I'm like, "I'm not playing with it." The problem is when you're not used to having hair back here.
Yeah.
Well, I used to have long hair, but it keeps getting caught in the couch, and I feel restricted, so I keep having to go like that. So I wasn't playing with my hair in case everybody else thought the same.
Well, isn't
thing.
like a flirting sign too? Like everyone there.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely not flirting with my brother on camera. So.
Way to make it weird.
But I posted those DMs on my story, respectfully cropped the person out because, respect people's privacy. But a lot of other people said those same comments you made. Was like, I had no idea that was even you.
I think my response was lowercase OMG for the first one, and then uppercase OMG with exclamation points after that.
When the guy said, when he said you're a guy, I thought he meant I was trans and I had a really good doctor.
Yeah.
But two things I didn't say on my story, which I meant to, but the time had passed, was we were at the bar, or at my friend's club actually, and I was trying to help my friend tie her dress, and it was slippery and I fell. and there's this like big buff black guy standing behind me who was friends with Isaac, and he like went to like pick me up, and he was like, "Oh, let me help you, little mama," and I was like, "Thank you." No, I said thank you in my regular voice, but the club music was so loud, I don't think he heard, right? Yeah. So the night goes on, we're like taking shots by the bar, and Isaac's like, hey, this is my boy Tweezy, and I'm like, oh yeah, what's up? And he was like, boy.
Did you say boy?
I thought you was a female. And I was like,
surprise.
Yeah. So that was that story. It was hilarious. And that just goes to show that maybe I do give off woman vibes because I wasn't acting any different, but he thought the whole time that I was a woman.
I mean, you're wearing makeup.
Yeah.
You're wearing
I'm wearing
clothes,
a fucking leotard.
wig.
Yeah.
I mean, at first glance, of course I knew it was you after watching it for a little bit, but the first glance I was like, why is he posting this girl?
Yeah, who is this?
So it was kind of convincing.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then I do always go on my Instagram stories, and there's this guy who lives in my apartment complex, and I haven't been able to decide if he's like team me or like team women, right?
Okay.
Our first interaction, I came out of the elevator, and I was like, okay, have a good day. He was like, you too, bud. And I'm like, bud is such a weird word to say to another man. Like, he's not like that much older, but it's very like the way he looks at me. He was like, yeah, you too, bud. And I was like, okay. Anyways, I haven't seen him in a long time. I thought maybe he moved out.
Yeah.
Because we always walk our dogs at similar times. And so my friend Chanel and I were leaving my apartment to go out. And we're walking to the car. And who's driving by? It was him. And he leans out the window. He goes, you two look phenomenal. And so now I don't know if I should tell him, hey, it's Bud.
Yeah, it's Bud. It's me, Bud.
It was Bud in the cat suit with the wig, just so you know. So like if he's into that, if you want to fuck.
Yeah. Bud, by the way, is like one of those, depending on how it's used and who it's used by, like there's like this hierarchy with dudes, like, you know, bros up there, brother, whatever, bruh for the young ones. But there's like sport. Hey, what's up, sport?
Yeah,
sport. Or bud, or buddy.
Yeah.
It can be a little bit like
hey, bud.
Condescending is the right way to put it. Maybe it is condescending. It's kind of one of
like
those dismissive.
Yeah. Authoritarian.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But let me know how that plays out.
I will. I'll
not details, but
I'll keep, no. I'll keep you and the entire Instagram updated on that. But yeah, no, overall, Halloween was fun. Drink way too much. My hangovers last way too long now. So
tell me about it.
I have to pick and choose who gets the fun Tweezy, because I'm down.
Because all the shades are drawn the next 3 days. And
dude,
crawl into the refrigerator for some water.
When my neighbors moved in, who I love them to death now, but when they first moved in, I was so hungover. I didn't even take Ace out for a walk that day because I was going to have to see them and their friends moving in and stop and talk. And I was like...
They probably thought you had a terminal illness for the first little while that you were there.
Probably. So here we are, episode 3.
Finally.
Yeah. One thing I did want to actually point out to you and to people watching is we got a lot of unsolicited feedback, great feedback. And I think it's one thing if like we have production post something on Instagram for feedback, but people take the time out of their day randomly to send a message like, wow, I loved it. Can you elaborate on this? You know, giving us questions even. And so I do want to say, if you are watching, please continue to submit feedback, whether it's, you know, certain topics you want discussed, questions you want answered, or even if we talked about something but you want to know more in-depth information about that something, please send us a message.
No negative ones?
No.
Haters,
where are my haters? My
I thought
personal
for sure.
Instagram is full of them, but I don't know. Maybe you're intimidating. Maybe they're like, we don't want the smoke.
So do we get questions? Are we going to do questions?
We did.
Okay.
Ruben has a list of questions that he is going to. I think he chose like five or six. So Ruben, take it away.
Yeah, I have a couple here that I thought were probably the best. Let's start with: are you going to have any guests?
Great question. And I feel like that's
I actually got to ask that this
my
morning.
bad. Yeah. We should have prefaced that. Yes, we are going to have guests. We have some amazing guests lined up, but the timing, they'll be coming.
We don't want to mention them yet, though.
No, we're not going to give it away.
Okay.
But I also want to mention that we do have a link in our Instagram bio that sends you to another link where if you do want to be a guest on the Bookend Bros, you just submit a short little application. And yeah, we can get it going from there. But yes, we will have guests.
Next is, what happened when Eric got back from boarding school? Who was your dad? Elaborate on that more.
Okay. Well, I'll start with the who is your dad?
Yeah, that's kind of a general question, but maybe because I think we've talked about him being a professional athlete.
Yeah.
And so if people don't know you from your Instagram posts or whatever.
Yeah. So my dad was an amazing human being. He grew up in Pasadena, went to USC, was inducted into the Hall of Fame for USC football.
Yep.
Played 7 years in the NFL. He was in Super Bowl II with the Raiders, which is this ring right here.
1967, drafted, I think he was a first round draft pick too, if I remember correctly. And then that first team,
Yeah.
they went to Super Bowl II against the Packers.
And he caught one of the most famous touchdowns in USC history.
From Craig Fertig. This is
Fertig, just
going way back.
Way back. The photos that I have are black and white. Like
Yeah.
it's ancient, but famous, one of the most famous catches in USC history, knocked Notre Dame out of first place, which is their biggest rival.
Yep. He's a legend. USC, super
Yeah,
legend at USC.
he is that guy. But amazing human being. When I got back from boarding school, what happened? Wow. Chaos. I was, adapting back to life in the real world. And then my dad's health took a severe turn. Yeah. And so I feel like that actually needs to be its own segment. If people really want to know about it, let me know, because it is a crazy story of
what was happening.
What was happening. I also, just to preface, I do have a sibling on my dad's side who was adopted, who adds a very intense element to the story. And so, chaos happened, and we'll do
you
a
gotta
separate
tell that story for sure.
For sure.
Okay, next one is, does Eric do any drag shows? Loved the white chicks costume.
The white chicks costume was a hit.
It was.
And
do I do drag? No, I do not.
Okay, so what you did for white chicks and what you did for Halloween is not considered drag?
No, because I think it's also like an insult to people who do drag.
Because it's an art form.
It's their life. Like, they eat, sleep, and breathe drag.
Okay.
And so I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Tu Wong Fu.
Yes, a long time ago though.
Yeah, and there's like a part where he tells like John Rodriguez.
Is
he was like
Swayze in that?
Yeah. Patrick Swayze, Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
John Rodriguez. I think his name.
John Leguizamo.
Yes. Chichi Rodriguez was her name in the show, in the movie, and he says like, "You'll never be a queen. You're simply a boy in a dress." And I feel like that's what I am. Is like, I know I could be a bad bitch.
Not okay. So me being not in that world, anybody that's not from that world, when they see somebody like you, who dresses up as a girl, immediately like the first reaction is he's dressing in drag.
Yeah.
Now I get it from a performance art perspective. There's a lot more that goes into it. Having said that, I mean, you do it pretty well though.
I have had people, and we started doing drag night here at Cardiff too, and Sam and Dre are like, you need to, okay, well, if I do it, that means everybody in San Jose, California has to come out and support.
And bring the cameras. That would be amazing.
Bring the cameras and bring your ones, okay?
So he doesn't dress in drag yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
But I do have 3 songs that I'm like, okay, if I were to perform, I would perform these ones. So maybe it should happen.
Okay.
Maybe. Okay, next question.
You guys said why you started the show, but how did Eric get his following on IG?
That's a good question. Can I tell the story? I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, do you know?
No, I don't know.
Do you want to?
I have an idea. I think there was wasn't there like a dude that also had a big following and you guys did like some things back and forth?
So Young Poppy, he's, if you want a burger, eat a burger.
Which was hella funny.
But that was years ago.
But isn't that how...
I got like maybe a couple hundred followers from that.
Okay.
But I wasn't in a like consistent creator. It's like I lost them really quick because they're like, oh, you're like a one-hit wonder, you know? Yeah. But how I got it's so weird, like Instagram following. So I used to go on these story rants.
Yeah.
All the time.
Familiar.
And it felt safe to me to do it as a story rant because stories disappear in 24 hours. And I'm so self-critical. and I have like a lot of like self-doubt in the back of my head. And everybody always used to say, no, I kid you not, I really do.
Okay.
And everybody used to say like, why don't you post these as reels? Like, these are hilarious. Like, these need to be there permanently so people can come back and watch them.
Yeah.
And that gave me anxiety because I liked that it was gone in 24 hours.
Yeah.
Then nobody could like.
Didn't they just bring that back on IG where like if somebody posts a reel or a story, it has like the timer thing on it?
You're
am I tripping?
so cute. I don't think so.
Oh, all right. Check that. Somebody check that for me. What was the other one where it was like that's all it was? Is the disappearing videos one? Is the yellow Snapchat? Yeah. Yes, folks, I'm old. I never used Snapchat.
Welcome to 2025, Ronnie.
The only time that we use it, the kids like to do the little face filters on it.
Side note, Ronnie just
bad.
learned how to screen record on an iPhone. So,
I know.
and he blames it that it's a work phone and they can't
does.
compromise. But he still didn't even know. He had to ask his daughter, and that's
true.
when he found out.
True story.
I can't do it because it's a work phone. No,
Yeah, she was like, I don't know why it's not showing up on your phone. I'm like, here we go. Grandpa, do you know how to work the remote?
Anyways, so I finally just stopped listening to like the self-doubt and was just like, okay, if multiple people are saying like, we think you're funny, like you might be funny.
You got something.
You might have something. And so like, instead of trying to like make the perfect reel or the perfect story, just like do it, post it, and then fucking walk away. Because I've posted things on my story and I watch it 3 times. I'm like, delete. Like, I hate it. Yeah. And so I promised myself I was just gonna post it, walk away, and if it did something, it did something, and they did something.
Bro, do you know how many I've had to like skip fast? I'm like, oh my God, why is he
shaking that ass?
Holy
I know.
shit.
It's not so much. Well, and I tell people all the time, I'm like, well, if you're gonna follow me on Instagram, like my patients from work, I'm like, don't watch my stories around kids, and just don't go to my page around kids.
Well, like as soon as he books like vacations in Miami or wherever the hell you go, I'm like, I'm gonna be fast forwarding his stories.
No, there's a really good vacation. Yes, the ass does make an appearance here and there, but whatever.
Okay, next question.
We were born naked, we die naked. Might as well.
So what?
Naked.
It was the stories. They are funny.
It was the stories,
like the car confessionals and stuff.
Yeah, that, and it was just like really tapping into like who I am, like, and the reel that did the best / the worst was me making a simple joke about how my dad was a wide receiver. I'm also a wide receiver.
Yeah,
and the amount of grown men.
Yeah.
Who, and might I add, that video is a long video, right? So these men opened it, saw that I'm a flaming homosexual with eyelashes, eyebrows, watched the whole video, stayed for the whole thing, then was like, you piss me off.
Yeah.
Comment something hateful. Those comments do not hurt my feelings. What bothers me is the stupidity behind people. If you don't like something, move on.
Well, yeah. Like just skip like I do.
Yeah, exactly. Like my own brother skips me.
I like had to. I don't normally comment. Like I'll comment positive stuff. On Instagram and stuff. And it was the first time that I was like, you know, fuck them. I want to say something.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. No,
I wanted
he had to refrain.
But I was like, there's nothing that I'm going to say that's going to be wittier than he already replied to it. So
I'm fucking witty. Maybe we should also do that. Yes, that'll be another segment. Is my clapbacks to people because
they are pretty good.
They're good, and okay. Next question.
All right, final question. This is actually geared towards Ronnie. Ronnie seems extremely uptight compared to how we know him in real life. Why?
Mom, was that you?
I know. Thanks, Mom. Actually, there's a few people that have said that. So, first of all, the first episode, I've never done this before.
Yeah.
Right? I've done other things in front of cameras. I knew I walked right into that. But I've never done a podcast thing before. And I've done acting. So like being in front of the camera, you get to kind of hide behind like a character a little bit, right? So I'm a little bit less comfortable about being me. And there's something called code switching, right? Where you're in one group of people and
you're in one group of people.
Yeah,
you're in
like
them?
if you're
in them.
Oh my God. Do a podcast with your gay brother. It'll be fun, they said. I keep walking right into him, huh? All right. There's different areas of your life that you hang out with different groups of people. And so sometimes you share different parts of your personality and some others don't, bubble up to the surface. Like at work, way more professional. There's certain people that you can joke around with, but typically you keep it,
Well, and you also said that you felt like because you have so many work people on your Instagram and now we're like Bookend Bros is tagging me, it's tagging you, it's like connecting our worlds. Totally. And I think like at work they can see professional Ronnie, but I also think it would make them love you even more. I'm sure they already love you, but when they see like, oh, this is what Ronnie's like outside.
Maybe you're right. It's funny, like I got it from a couple of people in jiu-jitsu. Hi, Alini. Hi, Vitor. That were like, you seemed like, like just not as silly. In jiu-jitsu, like you have to be kind of honest because it's one of those honest sports. Like there's no putting on that you're tough because somebody will tap you and that pretense goes out the window, right? So like, plus it's early in the morning and it's like I'm like have the most fun. I get my stress out. So I am a little bit silly. You get the runner's high after you train. And so they see a different part of me than they normally do in other areas and I'm a little bit more free. I think the more we get into this, the more I'll loosen up.
Totally.
But yeah, I mean, I'll take that. I was a little bit uptight first episode.
There's also the aspect of we're 3 episodes in, right?
Yeah.
Episode 1 was like deep, heavy shit. And it's not, I mean, yes, there was room for joking, but it's also like not a place where you can really like let your personality fly.
Yeah.
And then episode 2 was when mom was like, oh, there's Ronnie. Like,
with
there he is, right?
Cock-a-balls thing.
Yeah, cock-a-balls.
Yeah, so no, fair criticism, fair feedback. And guys, I'm working on it, okay?
Yeah. I mean, this whole setup is way different than me talking into my phone.
Yeah.
But I will say, I think we need to give us some credit. I think we're doing a fucking damn good job so far. For this being I've never done anything like this. So I think we're doing really good.
It feels good.
And we have Ruben who makes us look good. True. So, okay, speaking of code switching, that's like a good thing to talk about. I think we should get into, before we get into it, we have trigger words. We're gonna switch it up a little bit this time because the last episode Ronnie didn't want to say the word and I didn't want to say the word. So Ruben chose the word. We don't know what the word is. We are gonna find out when that god awful horn goes off. And so we'll get into it.
Be nice, Ruben. No, it's for the rest of the show, I think. Right? Or no? No, let's just do the segment.
Let's see how the segment goes. If we barely, then we'll do it for the whole show.
Gotta drive home.
We'll call you an Uber.
Yeah? Follow me?
We live down the street each other.
It's true.
How do you guys know this? You guys hang out without me?
Yeah, a little bit. We got lunch the other day.
Okay. Anyways. All right. Why don't you define, like I know in my head what code switching is, but maybe you can give a more literal definition of what code switching is.
Well, according to Encyclopedia Britannica, no, I don't know. My definition, so usually it's used when like people will do like sometimes like a different accent, right? Or like how you talk, the different words that you use. And I think that's true too.
Like vocabulary.
Yeah. So, but I think it's also, here's the thing. Some people think that code switching is like fake, right? So like you're putting up a facade or some like fake aspect of who you are just to fit in. And I disagree. I think that people are multidimensional. And so there's different parts of their personality that they like to put forward in certain groups to be cohesive. And, there's certain things that you don't want certain groups of people to know.
Right.
So I'm probably a different person with my brothers. I know I am than I am with acquaintances, and good friends get to see a different side of you. Work people, we already talked about that.
Yeah.
And obviously, maybe even in like your outside of other activities, you're a different person too. So that's how I would define it, is that you're not giving everything all at once. There's just certain surfaces that you kind of reflect at people in different groups.
Yeah. I think that there are a lot of experiences and things that shape who we are as people. And we also have to kind of say, like, we grew up on the east side of San Jose, right? And so we're not like the typical, preppy white kids.
Didn't go to private school.
Didn't go to private school.
No
I went to
knock on
1 year of private school and they asked me to never come back. So that goes to show you, I brought the East Side to the private school and they was like, we don't like you. And so, yeah, I think there is power in being able to adapt.
Yeah.
And
That's a good way to put it.
knowing your audience. And God, I was gonna make a really good point, and then I lost my train of thought. Oh, okay, for me, for instance, I actually do, contrary to popular belief, I have social anxiety, and I think maybe I never had it, but I think after the bloody nose handcuff situation, like I do, and so I think people
about being like your true self.
Yes, or like about drawing too much attention to me and getting like attacked for it.
Yeah.
Which I never used to be like that. It's really weird to like operate like that now. But I have to feel people out first before I am my authentic self. And so I think when people, see me on social media and then they see me in person, they're like, wait, but you're not the same person. And I'm like, no, bitch, I'm trying to decide if you deserve
do something.
this version of me. And so I don't think it's fake. I think there's like power in being able to adapt and knowing that like, okay, this is the best way that I can please these people. Because if you think about it, I mean, RJ and I have our brother RJ, we've had this conversation, is like people like rely on us to be like the vibe. I feel like we get invited places because we're going to make it fun.
Bring the party.
Yeah. And so not everybody deserves that.
I know. And it's recognizable right away. Like maybe there's a new person added to the mix. Like there's a group of friends that you have, maybe there's a couple of new people. And I'm kind of the same way too. Like I have to warm up after a little while, and everybody else that's there that knows you is like, is there anything wrong? What's wrong with you? Like, what's going on, dude?
Like, what's going on? And you're like, I'm chilling.
Just give me a little bit.
Like,
let me figure out who these people
I'm also
are.
like, I'm not always on 100.
Right.
Like sometimes I'm tired or sometimes I've had a bad day.
Yeah.
And like, yes, I agreed to go get drinks with you and I'm going to follow through on my word.
Yeah.
But I'm also going to be a little bit more reserved because I'm fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
You know?
So I don't think like code switching is a bad thing. I've heard it being like, well, you're not ever being your true self then. And I think what people miss is that, give yourself some credit. You're multifaceted. There's different parts of your personality that are more appropriate in certain circumstances.
Well, and maybe people are just more shallow than us and they are that one boring individual 24/7.
Yeah, that's a good point. And also like social etiquette. Like there are people that just don't have like good social etiquette either.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is the wrong function to get like completely obliterated drunk at.
Yeah.
You know? Dan
Well,
died. And we're at
do we
some
have that
funeral.
self-control though?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
We will make a party out of fucking anything.
True.
Yeah. Side note, have we not said?
You kind of did, but you didn't. You added some letters to it.
If it's a version of the
I
word,
think it counts, yeah.
It counts.
Oh,
All right, so then what's the word?
real.
Real?
Like REEL?
REAL.
To be real. That's, oh my God.
Bro.
That's twice now. Two shots.
Damn it. All right. You pour him this time.
I'm compromised.
You don't have a skirt on today. Bless you. That was a gay sneeze. And he snorted. Cheers me.
Okay, cheers, bitch. Oh, fuck. We gotta
Skull.
do two. This is some bullshit. Okay. Mom calls reposado. Resposado. I'm like, it's not a respiratory system. Resposado.
That's another funny thing. I always try to use the accent like when we're ordering stuff. You know what I mean? Laura hates it when I do
Can I
that.
have some carne asada?
Carne asada?
Well, it's so
Or,
funny. At work, Sahar made this point, is like our Latina coworkers, Joanna and Nurse Nicole, they'll order. She'll be like, hi, yes, can I have an enchilada?
Yeah.
Or so and like she gets straight into her like Latina little vibe, but the rest isn't like.
But when you go out to eat like fast food, you don't go, hey, we're gonna go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Wanna come to get cheeseburgers at McDonald's? How come nobody does that?
What is McDonald's Irish?
No, but the name.
But you
the
don't
name
go to-
is Scottish.
you
or
don't go
Irish.
to-
McDonald.
You don't go to pho and say, "Hi, can I help the fugger?"
Yeah,
the-
or the names. You just can't pronounce the names. You can't do the accent. It's just like the names or the words,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
like,
Do you
you
do
have
that?
to say "fugger"?
A little bit.
Well, I got mom and I around in Spain using. Funny story. Got us around with basic Spain because I was in the thick of it. Spanish to high school, knew enough to get around, and then we went to a bar, and I was asking for directions to a restaurant, and the dude literally was like, "You speak a dirty Spanish."
And you're 16 years
'Cause
old,
it's-
15?
Yeah, 14 or 15.
14, 15.
And it was because the Mexican Spanish is different than
Yes.
like Catalan or any of the
Yes,
Spanish
Catalan. This is when I was in Barcelona.
stuff. Barcelona.
Barcelona. Yeah, when I went to go order my coffee every morning. Bon dia. Can I have a cappuccino, please?
Yeah. At least you tried.
Yeah. Side note, I know we're getting so off topic, but it was a culture shock to me when I went to Barcelona,
Barcelona.
and saw like how many Indian people are there, like dressed in their Indian gear,
Yeah.
but speaking Catalan.
Well, there's been, I mean, Europe in general has had such an influx of immigration that, I mean, it's changed obviously since I've been there. We went to Sweden in 2006, and like the demographic has completely changed since then.
And then there's these like little Filipino kids riding bikes and like are
In Barcelona?
in Barcelona, and our like nephew Aiden kind of he's Samoan, but he looks a little Filipino sometimes. And this kid, sorry Aiden,
Oh, there's nothing wrong with being Filipino.
no, nothing. But he's like, I'm Samoan,
I know.
I'm not Filipino.
Yeah.
But there's like these kids riding bikes, right? And I'm like, oh shit, like looks like Aiden, and I'm expecting him to be like, hey, wait for me, and then
Yeah.
he's like, Catalan. I'm like, whoa, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just, it was cool, but it was weird. You
Yeah.
you grow up with what you grow up with, and you expect them to sound a certain way.
Yeah.
Wait, but I do have a story when I was in Paris, France. Okay, I'm sorry. I just have to tell. I know we're getting off topic, but hold on.
Is it code switching?
Okay, kind of.
Let's go then.
Kind of. Code switching. Okay, I'm gay, right?
No. Disagree.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm gay, but I don't hang out in the gay scene. I don't go to gay clubs.
No.
I don't really have any gay friends. And to that point,
That's
I just
true.
want to touch on, I get the most hate from gay people, like the most judgment. I've felt the most judgment from gay people.
Yeah.
Which is why I go to straight clubs and I just live my best life. And that's
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, but it's like we're a community who like preaches that we want acceptance, but we judge the shit out of people that are in our own community.
Can I tell you something?
And I'm guilty of it too. I'm not gonna lie.
There is a friend that I have from work, and she and I haven't really kept in touch. We worked together a long time ago, but we're connected on Instagram. She saw the announcement for it. She's gay. She saw the announcement for it, and you know her response was, "This is a gift."
This is a gift.
Yeah, the show that we're doing.
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk some shit. Like
No,
she
no,
said
no.
something
Like,
bad.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to think like how can that be spun? Okay, thank you.
So there
Thank
are
you.
you have people that are gay
Thank
that
you.
like you.
Thank you.
Maybe you should
And
have saying it about me. I don't know.
I love you too.
Because could be. No, I
That
got it.
keeps
I think,
on giving.
I think it's the whole idea.
No, so I don't like go to gay clubs. I went to one in West Hollywood, the Abbey. I went with lawyer Mikey, Joanna, Jordan. I think Jordan was there with us. And within 5 seconds of being there, I was like dancing, and this fucking FAGGOT walked by.
You can't say that, bro.
I just spelled it because
You can't
that's
say that. You can't say
well.
that.
There's
Bro, you can't say that. My brother's gay. Stop.
well, he sounds like a. Just kidding. I was like dancing, and he pushed my head
All aggressive?
because I was like.
all dominant?
Because he was like, no, but he was like a, like we would be scissor sisters. Like he was like a,
Bottom?
yeah.
Yeah.
And he pushed my head. And by the time I turned around, he was gone. Jordan grabbed me. But I'm like, that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
It's just like catty. It's catty. Anyways, back to my story.
Oh, he did it because he didn't like you or something?
Because I was dancing and he was trying to walk by and he was like dunking in my way. Instead of just being like, excuse me, like I'm trying to get by.
Yeah.
Because one thing about me, we can go outside
All day.
and I'm gonna show you what's up. So I'm
That's
in Paris.
also because you don't really, it's not your profile.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm Exactly. That's when the East
You
Side
like a
baby
dude,
come
you,
out.
You like a dude with tattoos and a shank.
Right. But okay, back to and code switching. Like we have our brother LL, Makoa, like, you know, these people that you wouldn't think that like, oh, we fit together, and we do.
Well, remember your video in front of LL's car where you're like, hey, we want to do a video with you, and then you put on that gay ass country song?
So I tricked my brothers and I said there's this new country song out.
Have you seen that? Oh my God, dude.
You don't fuck with me the way that you say you do then if you haven't seen it, because it was
Put it up in the
so
edit,
funny.
if
Put
you
it
can.
up. Put it up.
Put your penis in my booty and tickle all my little goobies. Lick my crack and
Five out.
put your penis in my booty.
Oh my god. What? Fucked up, bro. You fucked up. What? I knew you pulled that gay shit. Why would you?
Five out.
Put your penis in my booty.
Oh my god.
So this video, I literally told my brothers, I said, there's this new country song out about brothers, and I want to do a music video to it. And this was when like my page was taking off, so it made sense that I was like, guys, come do this brothers video with me. Well, they did not know.
It was all of your brothers and L.
Minus RJ. RJ was not there.
Oh, RJ wasn't there?
RJ wasn't there, but he texted me
L stepped
and
in for
said,
him.
I'm so happy I wasn't there, but this is the fucking funniest
It
video
was
I've
funny.
ever seen.
It was really good.
I-
And all the girls were in on it.
All the girls were in on it,
Yeah.
and we stood in front of LL's little old school car, and
It was actually a muscle car.
the beat drop, and even Aaron, our brother Aaron, said, Eric, this better not be no gay shit. I'm like,
He did.
It's not gonna be gay shit. It's about brothers. Fucking shut up, get over here and dance. When the song starts, I need you to just dance, right? And in the video, they hit it, and it says, put your penis in my booty and tickle all my little goobies.
Bro.
And the way they disperse, it was fucking hilarious. But our brother, LL, our little...
The-
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
never mind. He's a family.
Yeah.
That's
No
our brother, right? And
affiliations.
so
Yeah.
we get along with everybody, and that's why we get along with everybody, because we can code switch. Back to my fucking Paris story, really quick.
You know what's funny about that though? Sorry. You know what's funny about that? We don't. It's crazy because I don't have to code switch with.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
It's because he's like family.
He fuck with us.
Which is weird.
And we fuck with him. Anyways,
Anyway.
I'm in Paris with Sloan, and she's like, let's go to this gay bar. I'm like, are you sure? Like, do we have to? She's like, yes, we're going to go. So I remember going, and I'm standing there, and I am so uncomfortable. So, because one, she wanted to be like the one in West Hollywood, we left. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't have to be there. We went on our own thing. She wanted to go, so I'm sitting there, and there are couples, hunky dudes, looking at me like they want to like,
Are you a
I'm
snack?
fresh meat.
You a snack.
Are you Mexican? No, I'm actually American. Sorry. Like, I'm not doing it. Like, no. So I'm like, okay. I go to the bar to order. I'm standing at the bar. And there's this, I feel this presence come up behind me. And it's just like 6'4". You could just tell he's like from Brazil. Like, he's Brazilian. I could just tell. I love Brazilians. Okay. He puts one arm on this side of me, one arm on this side of me, and just starts like,
Grinding.
and I'm like, holy shit, what?
So did you know he was Brazilian before he started that, or?
I had saw him earlier in the club because
Okay.
he sticks out like a sore
I was
thumb.
just wondering if you could tell he
And I
was
just
Brazilian
knew,
by his
I'm
movement.
like, oh, that man looks Brazilian, but
Oh.
he's like, what do you call is it Brazilian French? Like, because he had a very French accent.
Yeah.
But he looks, and he did tell me later he's from Brazil
Yeah.
or he's Brazilian, whatever.
Yeah.
So he puts this arm on this side of me, this arm on this side of me, and he just starts like dancing on me. And I'm like, oh my God. I turn around. This man had a hard penis.
Okay.
And when I tell you, it looked like his belt,
Okay.
it went from here around to his hip. And
I don't know if I want. I don't know if I want
no,
to
no,
hear
no,
the
no,
details.
no, no. Okay, no, you do, because if you think I did anything with that, you're fucking out of your goddamn
I
mind.
yeah.
This doesn't get dirty. Just stop.
Well, it's
Bear
already
with me.
dirty.
Whatever. You've never been in class and a kid forgot to tuck it in his elastic band? Same thing.
Not that
Like,
I noticed. No.
Oh, well, happened. Okay, anyways. Did not happen to me, but my classmate. Yeah.
He knows.
Looking.
Oh my god.
And
dude.
so he was like talking to me. He was like, "Do you want to go home with me tonight?" I said, "Absolutely, the fuck not."
What are you gonna do with that?
No, I am a tourist here, and I'm going to walk and see places. And no, that's not going anywhere near me. Thank you so much. He's like, "Oh," I said, "Let me buy you a drink." I'm like, "No, I'm good. I actually got my own card. Thank you so much." Okay, so I go back to the table that I'm sitting at. My friend spills a drink, and I'm like, "Fuck." The way to get to the bar is packed. I'm like, "Okay, whatever. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get napkins to clean it." You have to walk up this spiral staircase to get to the bathrooms.
Okay.
I start going up. Who's at the bottom reaching for my feet? This fucking 6'7" man, right? Or 6, whatever he was, 6'4", 6'7", whatever. He was fucking huge. And
Obviously, we heard.
not just height, but length too. And so I go into the bathroom to get paper towels, and he follows me in there. And I'm like a little like, okay, wait. But he was very nice. He was
Well, you're playing hard to get a little bit.
No,
I mean,
I can't
in
play
his
hard to
mind-
get when you're hard to want. I don't want that.
Well, he doesn't know that.
I told him no. He said, "Would you like to go home with me tonight?"
Does no really mean no?
I know, right? Does it? No, it definitely meant the fuck no.
Okay.
And so he like goes to like go pee.
Okay. here
But
we
he
go.
like turns to like show me, and I was like, so I'm not gonna lie, I touched it just to make sure it was real.
Oh my god. Is that a code switching because you said no?
No,
like-
the code switch was I was in a gay bar acting like I wasn't gay when I had a full face of makeup on. But I wasn't acting like I wasn't gay. I was just acting like I was not interested. I was uncomfortable.
Yeah, obviously.
Anyways, that story got so off topic, but
Oh, I'm
I just had
uncomfortable
to.
now.
You're code switching.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So back to Ruben's gonna have such a hard time editing this.
No, I think you have to keep that story though.
I think like this all kind of ties into code switching.
Okay. Bring it home.
Is it real or is it fake? And so,
What are you talking about? Oh man. You are.
I poured the last
Okay.
one. No, it's so funny. I was telling him earlier, I was like, you know, when I take my Adderall, it like makes, well, I take a stronger dose than you, so maybe this doesn't happen to you, but literally my male parts like crawl back in. It's like when,
Yeah.
okay, and so you're looking down, you're like, "Where'd you go? I miss
Where's
you
my
so.
little buddy?"
Seems like it's been forever." So remember that. Fuck off, Ruben.
You love me. She'll love me again.
No more shots?
Eric.
Okay, when you come on this show,
Here we go.
you cannot portray a fucking pussy ass bitch. I get it's a month. No. Okay, so speaking of code switching,
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of people who code switch in life,
Yep.
and I feel like people switch in and out of like masculinity. You know, they're like on social media, they're like this like a buff guy who lifts weights is like insulting somebody,
And then they send
every
you a
time
dick
they
pic?
talk, and like, does that define like okay, masculinity? Is it like I'm buff? Is it external? I'm buff. I lift weights. I can beat you up. Or is like masculinity more internal, like good moral compass, treat people well, integrity?
Okay.
What's your definition of
Wow.
masculinity?
This is a weird one for me because I don't really think about that. Oh, we're doing really?
You said, hey.
Okay.
You said.
I wanna.
Okay, while you babysit your shot, while you babysit your shot, you asked me what masculinity means, and my answer was, I don't really think about it all that much. Oh my god! All right.
That made me laugh. I gotta see this fucking.
Masculinity in 2025. I don't know what that means because I don't think about it often. However, someone in your situation probably thinks about it a little bit more than I do because you're paying attention to men way more than I am.
Because I look at men more.
Or
Sure.
you think about it more too. Don't you?
Sure. Yeah.
No?
I mean, I'm not like, What should I do today? Think about men.
No, but it's not like when I look, like, I don't go, he's masculine.
But like, I think now more than ever, because of the political climate that we're in.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of banter on social media about like, okay, for instance, and I'll send you this video so you can pull it up.
It's just sad. Okay, it's another mother who's likely divorced, stole custody of her son. Again, I don't know the details. Feminized him clearly into a mentally and spiritually ill boy who is confused about his identity. And real men do not allow this stuff to occur to their sons.
There is a pastor, a Christian pastor, who showed a video of a child at a Taylor Swift concert losing his shit. He was excited. He's screaming. He's crying.
Yeah.
And then the pastor goes to say something. 12, 13? Goes to say, we need more Christian men leading in this world. This is, like bashes the child.
Yeah.
And if that man thinks that he's masculine or that he's a man for doing that, I would love to have him on the show and talk to him.
I mean, let's be real. Now, whether or not he should. Oh my God. Who said it? You did. I didn't even talk. Whatever. Do you think that a 12, 13-year-old boy screaming and crying at a Taylor Swift concert is masculine?
But my point was not to him being masculine.
Oh.
My point was to the pastor who thinks he's being this macho man who we need to raise masculine. Like, if he thinks he's portraying a masculine role model or leader, you're a fucking pussy.
But
you're
I
a
think
bitch.
the larger point that he was trying to, I was looking at it completely different. I was looking at it as
I'm not doing what the guy was doing. I'm not judging the kid.
No. But we're talking about masculinity,
Right.
And I think the point that he was making is that if there was a strong father in there, his idea
was my father not strong?
Well, okay,
My father was strong.
Yeah, but he also. We just had an episode about what his reaction was too.
Okay, but so if he's strong, he's against, like, define strong, I guess is what I mean. If you have a strong father, physically he was strong.
Yeah, I mean, so you bring up a good point.
I think this is the tricky thing with us taking shots on an episode where we end up talking about such
An
important
topic, yeah.
controversial, emotional, very personal situations. And I feel like those require us to be level-headed, sober.
Give it the respect it deserves.
Respect it deserves, not to be, funny and insensitive about things that could really offend somebody. And so here's what we're going to do. If you, as a viewer, like where this conversation was headed before we got wasted, then I want you to comment the fire heart emoji. It's the heart with
fire.
flames. With fire. Comment that. If we get 45 fire heart emojis comments, then we will dive into this the next set. We'll push our schedule back. We will dive into this topic specifically because I do think it is something that does need to be talked about. And I think we come from a very special place of, me being in the community. We probably share a lot of the same views.
Well, we've had like discussions at like family barbecues at.
Yeah.
Not
I feel like
contentious,
we can help people find
bridge the
common
gap.
ground.
Yeah. That's the whole point of this.
If they're having a hard time.
Yeah, but we have to give it the respect it deserves, and like taking 6 or 7 tequila shots is not doing that. So
all your fucking fault.
We'll hold it.
We'll hold it. We'll hold it for next episode. I hope you fucking enjoyed this episode because wow, I did. Ruben did. Anyways, we will see you next week. You know what to do. Call to action. Comment on
Love you
Instagram.
guys.
Love you. Bye. We need some food. Special thanks to our sponsor, Cardiff & Cocktails, located here in Campbell, California, for letting us use this beautiful venue to record our episodes.
Yes, thank you. Cardiff & Cocktails is also the perfect place to plan a private event. And if you mention our show, The Bookend Bros, you get your venue fee waived.
So contact them for your next private event.